That's why you find out that they are saying Christian genocide, and Christian politicians cannot defend you. Because how much of a Christians are they? How much of Christians are they? Do they sit with the Holy Ghost and talk with the Holy Ghost? Christians in beer parlor. Don't water down the doctrine because you want to please the people. Else you will not raise true Christians. Christians that can function even in politics. We cannot be doing this little, watered down gospel and be expecting strong Christians in politics. If you enter politics, you will see things that will overpower you if you are not fortified properly. I was hearing a story from a pastor. He said they told somebody that his time has not reached to enter politics. He will not win governorship. Another person now called him and said, there's somewhere I will take you to. They'll make it your time. And when he went there, they said, before you become a governor, you have to look for a young baby, grind the baby. You'll be the one to grind the baby alive. I mean, the baby will be crying, you'll be grinding the baby. Why do you think that fuel is 1,700 and they still want you to pay tax? The Lord give you understanding. You are trained to be wicked. That's why you cannot rule the people rightly. The Bible says righteousness what? Exalts a nation. But sin brings fuel price high. So when they told him that he had to do that, and when he did it, I don't know if he won, but I was hearing the story that he had to do that. And the preacher paused and said, such a person, if he becomes a governor or a president, he will have wicked policies. He wouldn't care about the people. Now, if you are a Christian and get into systems with this kind of people, get into policy with this kind of people, there are two things involved. It's either your power overcome their power or you are subjected by their power. In other words, if your power cannot overcome their power, you have to play with their set of rules. That's why you find out that they are saying Christian genocide, and Christian politicians cannot defend you. Because how much of a Christians are they? How much of Christians are they? Do they sit with the Holy Ghost and talk with the Holy Ghost? Christians in beer parlor. That's why they can't stand and say there's anything happening in the country. Rather, they are following them like pets behind. Like dog that they are carrying them, following them. They can't talk because they are not Christians. They just have Christian names. Do you understand what I'm trying to explain to you? Why the one saying Christian? If anybody is not a Muslim in this country, who is the person? A Christian. But how many of them are Christians indeed? With the kind of Christians, so-called Christians we have in politics, should anybody have the impetus to be bringing some useless policies? We are very plenty. The so-called Christians we think we have there, they are very plenty. Yet these guys are bringing policies and nobody is saying anything.